Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Prosmal, and today we're back with some more SpellRogue. And today, what we're going to be doing is something a little bit different. We're going to be doing our daily. So our daily starts the Epiphany set. Items cannot be re-rolled, and the map length modifier is -5. We're going to give this a bit of a go. So this is one for the 8th. No, the 3rd. The 3rd of the 8th. Yeah. I didn't know it's how American dates and stuff always throw me off. So we're going to try it out with Saphira and see what we can do. It is fairly interesting. Now, with stuff being rerolled and wanting to get upgrades and stuff, and maps being really short, it's kind of interesting. We start off with Epiphany by the looks of it as well, so we can cast a random spell, and we've got all the movement stuff. Shots probably won't give me very much. This will at least give me 3 spells, which I think spells would be nice, but I still need the upgrade as well, so I guess we're going, I think, here into here, so we get a spell and an upgrade. And we'll see how we do. And that's pretty much what we're going to plan around, in my opinion. Get the movement there, do that again. Shift that back. So I want to kind of trigger this if I can. Cool. So we get the defense if we need it, and we can actually do 6 damage. Cool. And get more defense. This is the fun of the game. And then deal damage. Nice. Nice and simple. Cast random spell. I don't need to worry about Epiphany. Ooh. I like this. This pleases me. I think it's like Spirit Step is also another thing as well, which kind of would help out, kind of set stuff up with the fact that you get the reroll back, but this is also kind of like at least an attack. But no, I guess we'll take this, and then I would want to go shot, but we'll take the elite. I'm gonna gamble. This is the way we're gonna do it. Try to get as much as we possibly can. Even. Odds. Even. And odds. Well. There we go. Oh, I did that wrong. We're going to try and not cast target spell. Okay. No, use the cheaper even we have. That's an odds. Cheapest even. Guess we're doing damage now, so I think I still do the 6 here, just so I can. Shift that across. I'm also getting defense, so. Really? Well. We'll try and get as much defense as we can, shall we? Odd. 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 A 3 even. Deal 10 damage. And I can't do anything else. Look at you. I was like to myself, like, this is really annoying. I really need to get like a decent attack. So let's hopefully see him get one. No. And none of these have a shifting effect mechanic. That is fine. We'll take choke then, as that is better than nothing. I am going to choose to gain a spell. Interesting. And the cage is actually pretty good for defense. especially in this particular setup, I think. I think setting this up to be this is actually a good idea. Just because it's going to cause movement stuff when I want it to. So like shifting this, shifting that back across. Do I keep choking this? I think I do. I think it's the only other way I can kind of deal damage with like low cost stuff, and might be somewhat useful. This is really good for just really good defense, right? So I can just do this and like defend it for the turn, so there's actually nothing else for me to worry about. And then set that up on that guy. Man, that was a terrible roll. Okay. I don't need to worry too much about defense, although I should use the 4 to do that. Oh, I could get that. Let's do that. Roll this. Okay, we've got 2 4s, nice. So we'll do 10 damage. Then do this. I'm gonna cast a random spell. I guess I can use choke then with this as well quite well. Like it's like really efficient to do so. Okay. Well, 15 will just save myself the trouble. Ooh, 6, finally. Although I can't really do damage to that thing anyway, so... I'm just trying to get some decent stuff more than anything else. Right? I do need to defend, but it's kind of like irrelevant in a way. In the sense, like, if I can get like a decent defense up anyway, then we're actually in a good position regardless. Pull that back. Get that. Roll that back. Do that there. I don't need to do anything else. We got defended, so... Cast a target spell. I'll remove that from there, because that's the best thing I can do currently. Shift that back over. Do that again. Do that again. The 3's not good enough here, so we have to defend. I'll roll it, see what we get. Nothing decent. Put that in there then. And then I'm going to cast the choke on this guy. Did I hit twice? Did choke hit twice there? No idea. Defending, interesting. Okay. You know what? Good amount of damage. Spending a choke on them. I don't need the cage anyway, so I guess we're rolling as much as we can. Or deal damage. Cast random spell. You got some move mechanics. I think choke's very interesting to have. I don't sure if it's great in the build, but it's definitely helping the build out. And this will mean that this is dead next turn. And then I can just defend this. Right? Suffocation, right? No, choke is hit. Don't mess with me, my choke. Hey, it works. I'm not going to deny that. What do we got here, then? Ooh, prickling air. I'm picking that up, definitely. I think it's probably one of the only defensive stuff I'm probably going to get, and it's also offensive as well. It does mean we move away from my signature setup, but I kind of prefer that anyway as well. What else we got? Odd turns, even turns, and Rage Blade. Rage Blade is really good DPS. Odd turns gives you better setup though. And also allows to roll extra ones and stuff, so yeah. I think we swap that over and there. And we might even like end up just like going away from the whole movement mechanic with this build now. Just because like that's the way things are gonna go. I have a good amount of stuff for a shop, so let's go in there. I can probably get like 2 good spells or something. Magnetic Field seems interesting. Absorb Potential is also another option as well. Our defense at the moment consists of just the Aero Guard and this. No, and the other thing we got. So if I do this, we got some setup in a way. Oh, Onyx Lance, actually pretty good DPS as well. I like the choke though with the prickling air. The combo is actually kind of interesting. And with the absorb potential, that would be even better. And then something like this though will also help me generate static as well. Huh. Like this would seem kind of cool, but I'm like, it's not really in the build and I need something that's going to scale for later. So I'm going to pick these 2 up. This could be also pretty good as well, but yeah. The fields can go here then, and then I guess we're taking out the movement thing for absorb potential, for the rerolls and stuff, and just going to deal with whatever we get given. So I don't have this utility spell anymore. And I'm going to disenchant it to get my shard back. Just because of that bit of information. That just goes there anyway, because it's going to keep moving regardless. I mean, I could do this. It means I could get extra value and it rolls stuff as well, which could be also pretty good. An extra die is an extra die, or to get this to be more easily triggered. No, I think this is pretty good. Is there anything else in the shop I want first? Onyx Lance is pretty good DPS for immediate usage. Echo Potion. I have another 35, which does give me enough for the 100 to get this, but not this. Artifact it is. Every 3 counter spells, gain an extra charge. When aligned, gain extra block. This is aligned, it will gain extra 2 block, or we keep 10 block between rounds. Am I going to get enough block between rounds? In certain runs I am, aren't I? What's our boss? No, we get this one instead. And then I think we get the block skin potion. Could get the Onyx Lance, but I'm like, not too sure. I'm going to get one thing anyway, so I think extra die on this could be pretty good. Power scaling is irrelevant, we don't need that. Extra 2 health loss is not really what we need. I think the prickling air dealing the extra damage though will help us DPS up a little bit better. Like the extra hit to kind of trigger it more often will be pretty good. And like it's like this boss is actually kind of pretty good if we get a 1, so yeah. Straight away we'll do that. Gain the 5. Does mean we don't have stuff for low cost stuff, but it should still be pretty good. With them all getting the conduit, it's going to be pretty interesting, right? Hmm. So, what are we doing here? They both have the suffocation on them as well anyway, so there's actually no worry in what I'm doing here. Because it'll all take it anyway. We're just going to slowly chip away. So I'm going to take a gamble and just see if I can apply it to this guy. He's the real one. Nice. Ah, the one. Don't use to defend. Cage, fine. What's the real one? Interesting. Cage me. Set up on there. I don't know why I used the 6. That was a bit weird. Take a bit of chip damage. Target spell. That on there, I guess. You on there. Defense there. Defense there. And not quite the win. Cool, finally. Finally. This is risky business, if I've ever seen it. Very risky business. We'll take Dawn of the Heavens stuff, just because it's better than nothing here. Rolling ones would seem interesting, but doesn't matter. This being better for 4s, or this being better as well, could be pretty interesting. Yeah, I think upgrading this is slightly better. Gives more flexibility to the 3s that I can use and stuff like that, so we'll do that. I'm going to try and gain the spells up, and Skybreak is interesting, with the multi-hit and stuff like that we already have. Yeah, I'll take that. Because that's 3 hits with this as well. Is it better than Choke? Probably not at the moment. Just Choke and stack, I guess, and I don't like the silence being on there. So if I can upgrade it to get rid of that, I could just get rid of the other thing and upgrade the silence, maybe? No idea. Okay. I need to defend first. Now this is not an attack spell, right? If I'm correct. We'll use this. Yeah, it's a utility spell, so I'm going to apply that immediately. And then we'll leave. Yeah, I have given him power, but getting this stack on there immediately is actually pretty good. And put this on. So we got that going. Is gaining more defense, actually. I need the defense. The cage again. He's on the attack version again, so not great, but 4 and 4. Apply the 2 conduit, get defense. This is actually a pretty good, interesting build. I'm liking this already. It's fine. Have your anti-magic. The lower my stuff is, kind of the better off it works for me in a way. They're on the defense version. Cool. So... I think I take 26 there. I think it does... Do they lose all the... No, they don't. Oh, this is dumb as anything. Keeping choke around is a good idea. Aspect. Interesting. Galing wind, stuff like that. Wailing winds. Actually, that's kind of pretty interesting, right? The receiving the silence is terrible, though. But I'll take it. Ether die sing around. We do not have any countdowns, so that's pointless. Destroying die is terrible. Giving enemies nullify is not what we want. That is terrible as well. And they have countdown stuff we could pick up. But yeah, the non-call could be an awful setup thing for me. Because it basically means my first turn I do nothing. The extra dice, though, is huge. I don't think I can turn that down. Dice destruction would be terrible for me, just because it could ruin a bit. This is really good to start the setup, and I think that's the only reason I should take it, though. Like, once the setup's ready, I think I'm in a good position. So I think, yeah, even though I don't get the bonus from the countdown effect, I still think Ether Weave is probably the better one. And again, I think we go shop here, because I could probably get at least maybe 2 spells. If we sell something up here, like this, or maybe even keep this now, because the gaining of the static could be interesting with the Ether die. So let's go shop first. What have we got in here? Shifting, no. I guess the jolt could be interesting to be applied, deals more damage consistently. What's the boss we're facing? The hands, so we just basically be dealing damage to the main guy only is what we're trying to plan, and leave the hands alone to kind of do whatever, I guess. This is a bit of a problem then. Every third turn roll a die. That's actually pretty good. We'll do that. Extra dice per turn is pretty interesting. Go for the elite with the upgrade, and maybe we can get like something else in, or upgrade a current spell. Ah, delightful. One of probably the worst setup ones I can have immediately. Well, I'm not taking any damage immediately, so, but I should get at least some defense, because I'm going to probably do damage to myself anyway. This can go in there. Apply the suffocation. Do it again. I probably should use this Ether die to go in here to get the defense, and we'll hold. The 2s are going to be very annoying in this fight. Put that in there to gain the static, put that in there to do that, that to gain more defense. And yeah, just apply that to you. Did we cast a random spell here? More defense. Ones, interesting. And a 4. More defense. Apply more choke. Static. Do it again. And apply more choke. And we're just going to take damage from there. It's fine, honestly, I swear. Cool. Let's get some defense. Like, yeah, when they have nothing else to deal damage to, I'm probably in a good spot. I think this is probably the worst fight I could have had. But like, when they have nothing else, it's just, they all get destroyed real quick. Cloud Lance is interesting, shifting, voltaic binding. That's kind of interesting. We apply X. That doesn't beat what I currently have. I don't think anything does. We got a potion. I guess upgrading this so I actually have more defense for the big fight coming up is better than anything else I can do. We take the healing here to make sure we're all good with 21, and then let's face the boss battle and see how we do. You guys have to let me know what the setup you came up with when you came to this fight. This is my particular one, apparently. This did not trigger, but that is fine. So, all the ones going into conduit, like 100%. And then we're gonna keep setting up, choke on this guy as much as possible. It's not about dealing the damage. It's about sending a message. No. So the choke stack's going to be pretty important to cast that. Just get some more defense. I'm going to apply the marks to this guy, I think, now. So I think eventually the conduit effect should start stacking up on that guy quite a lot, right? And with the cage, I get a good amount of defense anyway. All the predicted stuff, this is not great, but the hands will eventually go away. Guess this 5 goes in there, get predicted, that's fine. Set that up, do it again. Cast around spell, get more defense, and that doesn't go anywhere, so we take a bit of chip. This is fun. This is actually kind of fun. I guess I gain some defense. Does that not trigger because it's not class aligned? That's disappointing. Oh, this is a fun, stupid thing I come up with. Oh, this is hilarious. Ooh, a 5 back. Get some defense. Put 1/4 in there just to have defense, and set suffocate up on you, do it again, then I can't do anything with that, so... Does that kill me, really? No way. I was going to say, it doesn't kill me. There we go, we've done our first daily for once. Done our first daily, we get the pet still back again as well. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good run. 674. I'll have a look at the build overall. This is kind of what we ended up doing with it. I think it was rather interesting. We'll see that photo for later as well. Yeah, time-wise, I guess I could probably be quicker on the time, maybe. Bulletproof to nothing. Bulletproof and nothing to lose. Just the achievements as well, and that for that. Yeah. Well, we did the daily, so that's pretty cool. Get our unlock, and I guess we'll see where we are on the leaderboard, and I am currently 5th. I doubt I'm going to stay there. That's going to be absolutely hilarious. People have to try and see that. But yeah, I mean, good thing is see what you guys come up with. Let me know and see if you've got any interesting builds with stuff like that as well. I think it's going to be quite a tight-knit one on there. I think that I want to see like how much variation there is, to probably be honest, and I'll probably have a little look at these later. I wish that was the other thing, like yeah, someone just pretty much did very similar to me as well. I think I just had more artifacts I picked up. They had more rituals, which they picked up by the looks of it. So, and more spells. I only had less... No, I had more spells than them. Gold gain? No. Where did I lose the difference then? Is it just on the artifacts? I can't do the math later anyway. Yeah. Not bad for a first daily run. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more. And I probably might keep some more of these dailies coming up as well if you guys do enjoy them. Might do like a, I don't know, maybe a bulk upload of like them at the end of a week or something, or things like that as well, if you would prefer, or let me know kind of what you would like if you'd like a daily upload of these as well. Again, take care.